toparena! Hey, Christian in the house with another Raid Shadow Legends videos. It's a overflowing of videos today and yesterday. Come on. Let's go. Platinum just announced another thing, another revelation. We just talked about Alice right here behind us. And now they revealed another champion. A fusion that's coming really soon to the game. It's going to start at January 8th. Like Alice, we're going to do this champion over here. Decay from these silhouette cards. And Decay is none but this beauty over here. Look at his smile, look at his eyes. He just looked like he killed someone. Oh my god. Very mad avatar. This is how he's going to look in game. Very decent design. I like the staff with the hand, golden hand, and the floating, I don't even know how to call it. And look all the details with the watches, the reversed chess figures here, like really cool design. He has the key in his hat. So this Mad Hatter looks really cool. Let's take a look at his visual in the turnaround video. Okay, this is the turnaround video. Oh, there is effects on the staff. It was already amazing, but with the effects looks even cooler. Really cool stuff. And now, the most interesting part, the skills. Okay, the Mad Hatter. It's going to be a fusion that's going to be launched in the January 8th. He's a legendary champion, Force Affinity, support type from the Knights Revenant faction. Let's take a look at his kit. A1. Dastardly Distillation. Attack one enemy 2 times. Each hit has 25% of stealing when random buff. Each hit also has 75%. Can we book it to 100% of chance of applying debuff spread effect, taking one random debuff from the target and placing it on all enemy under hex. Really interesting A1. Debuff spread on the A1 is something really useful for PvE content, even on the PvP content, but only spreading one debuff and with the condition of the hex makes it really hard to use on PvP, so more usable on the PvE. Let's see the other skills. A2. Mixture most full. Attack all enemies has 75%, can be booked to 100. 5 turns cooldown, can be booked to 3 turns. Has 75% of placing hex debuff on and weaken debuff on all enemy for 2 turns. Interesting. Not a bad combination. The ally with the highest critical damage will team up and join the attack. The ally joining the attack will use their default skill. The damage dealt by the ally joining the attack will increase by 10% per each debuff on the targets. Guys, come on. This is a really interesting skill. Hex, weaken, AoE, and an ally attack with 10% more damage per buff on the enemy. Bro, this screams like Chimera, Hydra. And there is something we need to test here. It's an AoE attack. So who are we going to focus the ally attack on? On all the champions that we're doing damage? Only the champion that we click on. Probably is only the champion that we click on. But and if it's a AoE ally attack? This is really, really, really powerful. 3 turns cooldown. I think just because of this skill, this champion will become a PvE really, really, really good champion. So just because of that skill, I would say for you, do not skip this fusion. Do not skip this fusion because this AoE could help you a lot on PvE content if you're seeking for high damage. Let's take a look on the other skills of the set. A3, a whiff of madness. 5 turns cooldown can be booked to 3 turns. Increase the duration of all buffs on all allies by 1 turn. Decrease the duration of all debuffs on all allies by 1 turn. Also fuse the turn limit of all allies by 20%. So, this guy has like a Linux kit on his own kit, but in a separated way. You know, Linux A3 is like the mix between his A2 and his A3, and he have both of them in separated ways, but with extra effects. That's really interesting. Really, 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 really interesting. I told you once, this is going to be a PvE champion just by the A2, and now with the A3 even more. He screams PvE. Like, he will help a lot of teams on Hydra and on Chimera, and in other contents. Let's take a look at the passive. And the aura. The passive. Time for T. Every 10 turns taken by allies, heal all allies by 20% of their max HP. Every 6 turns taken by enemies, places a true fear debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. If there are multiple champions on the team with this skill, only will activate it once. And he has increase ally accuracy in all battles by 60. Okay, this guy is a turn meat booster, an ally attack, a weakened champion, and a hex champion, a buff spreader, debuff spreader. He can extend your buffs on your team and decrease the duration of the debuffs on your team. He can apply True Fear AoE, and he also heals your team passively. Not a fusion that you should skip. He can not be amazing, but he will have some utility for your account in PvE content. Hydra and Chimera, this champion is probably a good one to have. And in many other parts of the game, he could be interesting. Even if not a crazy, crazy, crazy support, at least interesting, I need to say he is. So, do not skip this fusion. Do not skip it. Do it. And you're gonna have Alice here. And you're gonna have Mad Hatter here. Let's try to guarantee both of these Legos. Alice is just logging in the game. This one's going to be a fusion. So, let's do it. It's a mixed fusion event. So, focus on the right tournaments and events to get him. And as always, guys, if you like this kind of content, and remember, it's all about arena.